It's a tough place to get in and out of. I wonder why after 10 years, with apparently a lot of work including the approval of a light, we can't get a damn light.
Which one of our city council candidates would like to go first on it, and then we'll let all of you have a say on it. Okay, Bob, and then we'll go to the other two.
Three problems that explain what happened. Maybe not good reasons, but the first one, the recession came, which financially hobbled all governments. The second problem is a little more complex, and that is the light is really a Volusia County responsibility because of the road, not a city responsibility. And that has taken some time. What I think the city of Port Orange is in the process now of deciding to do is we think it as city government, even if this county won't put it in, I have recommended, which I talked last time we were here, I have recommended that the city go ahead and pay for it and get it put in. Our community development department has put together a plan for it, so it's something we can move forward with. We just now need to get the agreement from the county to move forward with it. The problem, and I don't think that'll be a problem, because if we're willing to pay for it, they'll be happy as can be. By the way, we had to pay for a light on Williamson too.
Senator Kuko yesterday and last Monday at meetings with indicated that there was absolutely no problem from the standpoint of the state, that it was being held up strictly by the city of Port Orange.
Not true.
Just for your edification, the done one is State Road 421 until such time as it meets the Williamson interchange, and from there it becomes a county road. One of the implications with regards to the expenditure for a red light, just so that you understand, there has been a traffic study, and you are correct. They have warranted the fact and recommended the fact that a red light should be installed. If you want the county to pay for it, basically it's unfortunately will take a fatality for someone to pay attention, and that's very sad. The estimated cost was around $300,000 for the installation of the light. One of the things that you have to remember is with the advance of technology, we would also probably have to run in fiber optic cable, and that fiber optic cable would have to come from the Williamson corridor and come down, so that is why it is so darn expensive. With regards to installation of the light, I certainly have absolutely no problem with the installation of the light. However, what I am concerned about, and listening to Mr. Ford, is I'm not sure what exactly we're going to fit that in the budget with regards to the capital improvements. If in fact that's been on the table and something that's been a dialogue and a recommendation, it has yet to hit the capital improvements budget. That budget workshop, I did attend and I've gone through that. That is a city document. You're welcome to go to the website.
Are you talking about the city?
Mm-hmm.
You just indicated that the city is not the problem. You're telling me that the city is
the city can take, if the county would like, the county has no problem signing off on a red light, as long as the city is willing to pay for it. The county doesn't, at this time, the county doesn't want to take ownership and responsibility and financial burden for the light. So what they'll do is say, okay, no problem, we'll sign off as long as you pay for it. So then what it would require is the local municipality to step up to the plate and pay for the light. But I don't believe a fatality needs to occur in order for us to put a red light in. Did I address your question?
You said a lot of things. I would be happy, and the people in Crane Lakes would be happy to see a light out there.
And basically, if the county says that you pay for it, City of Port Orange will be happy to let you have it.
And it seems no matter who we talk to, we
Yep.
get twisted conversations.
What I like to call circling the campfire.
The senator yesterday, the senator said there should be no problem.
Correct.
The state should be able to fund this with no difficulty.
Correct.
We're telling you the state will fund it, but if the municipality will fund it, everything will be okay. Who's right? Who's wrong? Who's giving me BS and who's telling me the straight scoop?
I would suggest that you reach out to Wayne Clark. I did actually discuss this topic with Wayne Clark in community development, and a traffic study was in fact conducted. A traffic study did warrant the installation of a light. The problem is who's going to pay for it. The county does not want to dedicate their taxpayer dollars to the installation of a light. I agree with you 100%.
63 people back here that are taxpayers.
I agree 100%. So with that being said, it would be up to your local municipality to take on that task. That is correct.
Response?
That is correct.
Scott,
Well, you said the city of Port Orange is the problem.
No, I'm saying we will pay for it. That's all I said, we'll pay for it.
A little addition about my background. I'm a traffic homicide investigator certified by the state of Florida. I've worked numerous fatalities like you're talking about. I've seen the impact of not having proper traffic control devices in our community as well as enforcement and education. I also served on the Volusia County Traffic Safety Council for several years when I ran the traffic department here in Port Orange. Let me digress for just a moment. The morning after the primary election, I came out here to pick up a couple of my campaign signs that we had there at the entranceway. And by the way, my in-laws live out here in Crane Lakes. They're not here this evening, but after I came out and I picked up the signs, and I turned around to exit back out on the Taylor Road, I sat and sat and sat and sat, and I started laughing. I'm like, this is ridiculous. I mean, it was bad. The light, there's no question we need the light. No question. And in the short answer, let me just say this. Look, I believe that what it takes is it takes somebody to step up and lead this to try to get all three entities to partner together and pay for the light. Let's get the state, the county, and the city and see if we can all pay for the light. If any of those entities say they're not going to get involved, they're not going to help do something that the taxpayers, then remember that on the next election. And ultimately, the city of Port Orange needs to pay for the light. But let me tell you why the city needs to pay for the light. It's not about Crane Lakes, okay? As this city has grown westward, the traffic problem has gotten worse month by month, not year by year, month by month. It's going to get worse, folks. They're getting ready to redo I-95 at our interchange. You think it's going to get better anytime soon? It's not. But here's why we need the light. The light not only helps Crane Lakes, it helps all of the subdivisions to the east and to the west of this community. Because what you need in order to safely pull out into traffic is you have to have brakes in traffic. It's no different than when you go on Dunlop and you go to one of the businesses and then you need to get back out on Dunlop. It's the light down the road that creates the brake that lets you pull out. So the folks down here in the Windsor subdivision, the Vineyards, Crane Lakes, Forest Lakes Preserve, it creates a safety aspect for all of the taxpayers that live in all of those communities and all of the other communities that will come. And believe it or not, it's not too long and probably not a far stretch. Even though they're not taxpayers of the city of Port Orange, it's going to help the folks at the fly-in get in and out. So, you're right. All the candidates said, and just like everybody knows, it's been approved. And one of the reasons why the cost is so high is that the mandate the county attached to it was that the mass arm has to be sustainable for when they widen that road eventually. So it needs to be able to cover 5 lanes of width, which means they want to run all the fiber optics and the looping now. So there is a bigger cost, but sooner or later, it's got to come. Here's the thing, if we pay for it now, it's probably going to be a little bit cheaper now than it's going to be down the road, because we all know that the price is going to go up when they start to do that.
This is the county representative, so maybe she can help us too.
Yes. Again, I'm George Cusack, and I represent the at-large member on the county council. I think that it is our responsibility to buy into and be a part of. And I think that needs to be brought back to the county and come before the county council, not with the traffic study committee, that many things don't reach our agenda that ought to be on there. But I can assure you, we will have dialogue about this once I get back to the county council meeting. I'll bring this up. Where are we going and what are we going to do to be a part of it with the traffic light? I'll do that.